update. New Zealand government steals baby from parents after they demand unvaccinated blood for heart surgery. And now they're putting a guardian over the baby, but they've still got the little sweetie pie right there that we can see on screen. I want to first go to a short newscast with the update and then go to them joining us in the middle of the night in New Zealand. Here it is.
Decision has been made in this case of the 4-month-old baby and whether guardianship will be put into the court. The judge has ruled for guardianship of this 4-month-old baby to be placed into the court so that its heart surgery can proceed as soon as possible. Now, this is only a temporary guardianship of the court for this child, a set period of time until the 31st of January. Now, the court will appoint 2 doctors as its agents for the purpose of consenting to this child's surgery, all decisions relating to surgery, including the blood products that are used. Now, these medical agents will have to keep the child's parents informed, and remember that the parents remain the agents of all other decisions for this child. Now, lawyers in the court at the hearing yesterday said as soon as a decision was released, they would begin preparations here at Starship Hospital for this baby's surgery to go ahead. They said that that would take about 48 hours to prepare for. So 48 hours from now, it is likely or possible that this child could go ahead with heart surgery in the usual manner on Friday.
Alice, can the family appeal this decision?
Yes, Mike, they do have the right to. At this stage, we don't have any indication, as it's just come out, as to whether that will happen. However, regardless, this order still has effect until any appeal can be heard. So lawyers for the family would need to also apply for a stay to prevent surgery from proceeding. And as mentioned, 48 hours from now, it takes about 48 hours for preparations for that surgery. But this 4-month-old child, their medical decisions now being made by court-appointed agents who will consent to the surgery and allow it to go ahead.
Alice, we're going to come back to you later with some more reaction to this, but just repeating that breaking news that a gravely ill baby has been put into guardianship by the Auckland High Court. More on this throughout the bulletin.
So, this is all about the state. It's the same worldwide UN directed, taking control of your bodies, and now saying we're going to put the blood product to people that have a growing prion or spike protein in your body. We have all the medical reports. The governor of Florida has criminal investigations going, and Big Pharma lying about this, but they're still doubling down. Samantha Savage and Cole Reeves join us. SaveBabyWill.com. Donations needed at buymeacoffee.com/SaveBabyWill. We'll put all that on screen for you. They're up in the middle of the night in New Zealand. We also have the reporter who's going to be joining us who first broke this travesty so the world would know about this attack on parents, on bodily autonomy by these Joseph Mengele-esque mad scientists. So Cole Reeves and Samantha Savage, thank you for joining us. Tell us what this has been like and lay out what's happened so far, and then the latest news about the supposed guardianship of these doctors taking over.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, I mean, it's horrendous. It's horrendous what's happening and what's happened and what our baby is facing. And we're feeling pretty upset by it all, as you can imagine. Yeah, we're just sort of putting one foot in front of the next now.
Yeah, thanks, Alex, for having us on. It's a great honour to be able to tell the world what's going on here in this country, because it's very criminal. We're sort of flabbergasted that the legal system's got down to this, where they're essentially medically kidnapping our baby, and then they're going to perform a medical experiment on him, which is now proven to be a medical experiment, because that's been proven in the court the other day, and all the parties agreed that this blood product that they're offering is got some serious problems. And I mean, that was a fact that was brought out in the court and agreed to by the judge and by everyone. So we're just wondering how you can sort of justify going ahead with an operation when you know that there's a problem.
Wow. The news always condenses it down, only shows one side. Tell us the timeline here, when this began, when it became a story.
Well, it began, I suppose, at his birth, and then because we are people that haven't decided to take the injection, there was always a lot of fear around us. So, in subsequent baby scans and things in Sam's tummy, all of what should have been picked up was missed through people, being terribly afraid of us because we're not vaccinated. And so, what should have been a problem that could have been addressed a long time ago was only picked up not that long ago, and now it's just blown out into all of this.
Yeah, so basically we've been told that this sort of condition for Will is something that is often picked up in the antenatal scans. So I had the antenatal scan, and it should have taken 2 hours, and it only took an hour because she was just trying to rush it through. And then, there's been 2 echoes that have been done once he was born that also missed it, and the 3rd echo is the one that actually found the problem. And then it was a big rush after that to try and get the treatment for him. But, again, as a mother knows, I knew that there was something wrong from the very beginning. I'm a trained professional myself, and I knew that what was happening with him wasn't right. There was something going on, and I pushed the nurses and the people that were coming to our home just to try and figure out what actually was going on, and finally we found out that it was to do with his heart.
So you, with Mother's Intuition, said he was sick, it was proven he was sick, and now your research and common science and experimental injections and a huge international scandal that blood banks say people don't want blood that's been contaminated. They mix the blood together. We've had huge scandals with Bayer knowingly shipping out millions of doses of a blood product they knew had HIV and hepatitis in it, that famous scandal. And so this is a big scandal. This is a legitimate thing that you're saying that, there should be blood banks now that are been given the experimental shots and those that don't. So what you're saying, I think, is being attacked and shut down because it makes so much sense and it's so legitimate, and they don't want any precedent for this.
Yeah, totally. That's exactly right. And, we've been painted in the media as something that we're not. We're loving parents that want actually the very, very, very best for our baby. We know he needs heart surgery. We've been, pleading with the whole medical team here to do it. But please, we don't want blood that potentially could have spike protein in it. We don't want that. We know that is, he's got a compromised heart. We don't want to put something in that could be cardiotoxic to his heart.
Which, by the way, as you know, it's now admitted all over the world. Governments admit, the CDC admits here in America, that it does attack young people's hearts. There's no doubt about that.
And especially males. And he's male.
And he's already got an existing heart condition, that is quite rare. And then it's just incredible, but they're arrogantly saying we aren't going to bother looking for anything in the blood because we deem that the blood people are telling us it's safe, so we won't even look into it.
Wow, they have really bitten off more than they could chew. I want to go to break and give you guys the floor and bring in the reporter, Liz Gunn, that broke this anytime she wants to pop in. But there's so many facets to this. I just want to say as we go to break, I want to thank you for standing up for my rights, because this is all a global run thing. So Australia is America, Canada is Germany, South Africa is New Zealand. I mean, we're all facing the same big corporate biomedical takeover, and we're all going to be faced with this. And so you guys are like the icebreakers just because of the time and, where God put you to be on the front lines saying no. And I want to thank you for myself and my family for standing up for all our rights. People need to go right now to SaveBabyWill.com. You can also donate to these folks to help battle and fight this. Their fight is our fight. This is so important. SaveBabyWill.com or buymeacoffee.com/SaveBabyWill. These monsters want full control of our lives. They're targeting our children with these poison shots. Now they want to put poison blood in them.